Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. We're doing another Minecraft update review with patch notes. I said before that I would be up to date with these things. I am not. I have missed 3. I have missed 1.21.6, 1.21.7, and 1.21.8. Luckily, however, 1.21.7 to 8 are just slight one added thing and bug changes. It's mainly 1.21.6 is the main one that we're going to be talking about, and it looked big in the patch notes, but it isn't really that big. There's only like a small batch of features added onto the game. Mainly it's surrounding the new gas mob, the happy gas, and a couple of changes and add-ons to the game. So we're going to jump straight into the features from patch notes 1.21.6. I've got it on my screen on the left here. Sorry, it's been a while. I said that I was supposed to be doing some SevTech videos, but I haven't gotten around to it. I'm currently doing some job stuff, IRL, and also trying to get into streaming more often as well. But yeah, I thought maybe I'd just come back with doing a patch note review, since, you know, it's right here and it's affected everyone in Minecraft, so I might as well talk about it and give my review on it. And consider my review worth listening to, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So, we'll start with the blurb. Always start with the blurb at the top. It goes, experiencing the joy of soaring above the overworld with our chase the skies drop. This drop not only brings an exciting flying mount to Minecraft, but opens up the skies for exploring buildings, building and more. Raise your gaslings with care, and it let you soar with friends above the clouds once fully grown. With 1.21.6, we are also taking a step towards adding vibrant visuals to Java. In this release, there are new fog improvements, and clouds will extend all the way to the horizon. Go out and explore the overworld, build high up into the sky, leash a caravan of camels together, uncover new music, and find wandering friends with the player location bar. So yeah, I don't know if you noticed, clouds, I don't know if you can see on the horizon, the clouds stretch all the way to the end of the horizon. In the last video, it didn't do that. So yeah, there's a big overhaul change in the Minecraft game's visuals. The new features that have been added, first one is added a happy gas mob, added dried gas block, added harness items, added the location bar, new HUD elements that shows the directions of other players in multiplayer, added a new music disc, the track called Tears, added 5 new music tracks by Almas Rodi that, you know, they just play in the background, not too much about that one, and new advancements and added old spelling Indonesian language support. The new investment is just because of the new gas block. Yeah, happy gas block. It's called Stay Hydrated. You just hydrate the gas block. Nothing much. All right, moving on to the happy gas. The happy gas is a new mountable flying mob. Fucking Jesus Christ, my English is crazy. Dried gas block. The dried gas block is found in the nether fossil structures and is the first stage of happy gas mob. Can be crafted with 1 soul, sand block, and 8 gas tiers. Okay, so you can actually make these things. I thought you could just only find them in the nether. I didn't know you can actually make them. When waterlogged, it undergoes 3 hydration state level changes over approximately 20 minutes until it spawns a gasling mob. Hydration levels decrease when it is no longer waterlogged, using the same time scaling. The hydration level is not preserved when mined. Making sounds and shows particle depends on the hydration levels. The dried gas block emits a vibration frequency of 11 when the block states change. Basically, you put it in water and it grows up to be a full gas for you to ride and enjoy in your world. Now, about the gasling mob, here are some things about it. It says the gasling mob is a young version of a happy gas mob, spawns from dried gas blocks that has continuously been waterlogged for about 20 minutes. After spawning a gasling, it will try and follow a player within 16 block radius, an adult or non-aquatic passive mob, or some of the neutral mobs within a 16 block radius. If no player or suitable mob is close around, the gasling will idle around within 32 blocks from its home position where it spawned or last interacted with. It will reset its home position if it's moved more than 16 blocks away from the border or its home position. Can be tempted and fed using snowballs. Will grow up into a happy gas after about 20 minutes or faster if fed snowballs. Okay, so you just feed it snowballs, basically water balls. Gets it growing faster. Gets yourself a little portable hot air balloon. The amount of memes that came out of this update on like the internet, crazy. Just fucking crazy. These fucking Minecraft jokes left, right, and center. The internet is crazy sometimes. Now, the Happy Gas mob can be equipped with harness and then be mounted by up to 4 players. Tempted by snowballs and harness. The Happy Gas can only be tempted with a harness when it has no harness equipped. Slowly regenerates health with generation speeding up during rain, snow, or flying at the same height as clouds. The first player that mounts the Happy Gas will control it, sitting above the front seat. When controlled, the goggles of the Happy Gas flip down to cover its eyes. Players mounting after the first player are placed in slots on each side of it, starting clockwise from the first player. Pressing the sneak key dismount the player off on top of the Happy Gas. If the Happy Gas detects a player standing on top of it, it ceases all movement and rotates to the closest cardinal direction. So you can stand on this thing. You can aura farm on this fucking creature. This is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, because then you don't. Because most mobs you just fall straight through it. You don't really just sit on it unless you've put a saddle on it or any sort of sitting thing on it. But yeah, this one you can actually stand on. I actually have not tested it. I have not messed around with any of the patch notes yet. I've only just placed them down, behind me right here. I haven't interacted with them yet. So after I read through all the patch notes and given my review based off the... Actually, no, I won't give them a review after reading the patch notes. I'll give them a review after testing them out as well and trying them out. But yeah, we're just going to read them first. When mounted on the Happy Gas, the third person camera is further away from the player. When there is no players mounted or walking on the Happy Gas, it starts its roaming behavior. Cannot be bred and cannot enter boats and has no panic behavior when taking damage. So this is pretty much a very passive mob. It's not deadly, it won't shoot fireballs at you, and it's pretty much a very happy fellow. Would stick by you anywhere after you saved its life or crafted it out of its own tears, strangely enough. Now moving on to the item that came with the Happy Gas, the harness item. Pretty much it's saddle for the gas. The harness is a new item that can be equipped on the Happy Gas to allow players to ride it. The harness comes in 16 different colors. It can be crafted out of 3 leather, 2 glass blocks, and 1 wool block. The harness will have the same color as a wall block used for crafting. So it'd be red wool, white wool, green wool, blue wool, black wool. It'll just become that color. Can be re-dyed in the crafting grid. Can only be equipped on the Happy Gas. Allows up to 4 players to mount the Happy Gas. Can be removed from the Happy Gas using shears when no players are mounted. That's pretty cool. So if you don't, if you want to take the saddle off, change its color, use the shears, place it back on, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, next thing they added isn't really like a thing you can interact with. It's just something they added to the overall experience. It's called the location bar. It's like you pretty much locate your players. When you're in a multiplayer world, you see these in your XP bar. You'll see these squares. They'll pop up. If you're close to a player, they'll get larger. If you're further away from the player, they'll get smaller. Nothing really much about that other than it's just in your XP bar. Now, that's not to say that the XP bar is being removed. If there is no other players in the world, the experience bar will just display as normal. But if you are sharing a world with players, there will be a player dot scrolling around on your XP bar. There'll also be more information on the location bar in the patch notes there. I'll pop it up on the screen real quick so you can just pause it and read the extra bits of it. It gets a bit detailed, but basically it's just a location bar to locate players. Now, for music and sound, they added a new music disc called Tears. We'll have a listen to that when we go through all the blocks and new things added behind us. Because actually there's 2. There's, I fucking hate to say it, there's Tears, and for the love of fucking God, Lava Chicken. I'm not joking. Added 5 new background music tracks by Amos Rody, Below and Above, Broken Clocks, Fireflies, Leopard, and O's Piano, and added a new sound for when a lead snaps, a new custom sound for shearing saddles and armor horses and carpets from llamas, added new sounds, volume categories from UI, the sounds of plays and UI elements like other buttons, clicks. Music now plays even when the game is paused, which is kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Sound pretty dead. I hate it when you pause the game and the music just cuts and it kind of ruins the vibe. That's not to say that I don't play the game with music. I play the game mostly without music when I'm with friends, but when I'm playing by myself, I usually would like have music in the background. Now, they added a new advancement. The new advancement is to stay hydrated. It is the husbandry advancement when a dry gas block is placed into water, and the heart transplant advancement that is unlocked when a player places a creaking heart with the correct alignment between 2 pale oak logs. So those are the only 2 new advancements to the game. The changes is quite a big list. I'm just going to quickly speed run through them. So change leash mechanics and update recipes for lead. Saddles are now craftable and shearable. Oh yes, you can now craft your own fucking saddles. You don't have to go down to dangerous places and dungeons and fucking ventures and places. You can just craft them in your freaking house. And instead of killing the animals to get them back like a pig or your horse, you can just shear them off. You can just use the shears and then take them off. Fucking finally. We make that super convenient. Updated gas textures, improvements to the fog, updated to music and sound, improvement to the realm's configuration screen, introduction to region preference settings. Pillagers can now give dried gas blocks when bartered with. Splash potion effect strength is now based on the distance on the hitbox. We'll get into that a little bit more later on, because that's for some players that's probably going to be good. For other players, they might have an issue with that. I'll talk about it more when we get to it, and you'll see why. Targeted tolerance margins of projectiles may change over time. Charge elytras so that while gliding, using a firework rocket will only be used as a boost, even if it could be placed on as a block. Wolf, sheeps, and pigs now have their legs mirrored. They weren't mirrored. I didn't even know. The test framework will no longer try to restart running tests after the server restart. Clouds now exist all the way to the horizon with an option to reduce them. Updated the patterns of clouds in the sky. Horse, donkeys, mules can now be fed carrots to heal, grow, and improve their tempers. Yeah, I don't know why. I always struggled to try and like feed horses and donkeys. I always thought, is it an apple? Is it carrots? Is it just golden carrots? Because sometimes mules couldn't eat carrots, but horses could. But horses sometimes didn't eat apples, but donkeys did. Like I don't know if that was just a bug I had, or it was like another normal experience other players had. But now it's set in stone. It's carrots, finally. And there's also an update to the main screen panorama, and also obviously removed Herobrine. I love how they keep this. This tradition is still going until this day. Best tradition ever. Only OGs would know that one. Now, I don't know why it's this fucking huge. Like, it's massive. The leash changes, like all the changes to the leash mechanics, how it's crafted and everything. It's just massive. So I'm just going to plop it up on the screen here. Bloop. And basically, it's been optimized. It's better. It performs great. It does a lot more. And you can craft them. Instead of... Actually, you can always craft them. But instead of crafting them with a slime ball now, you can craft them with just string. I don't know why they didn't just do that in the beginning. I don't know why you needed a slime bowl in the fucking beginning, because it was so fucking difficult to get slimes in the first place. It was like a slime is like an end game kind of thing. Not gonna lie. Like, you either travel all the way to the swamp and wait for the right time cycle to roll around to get slimes to spawn, or you just find a really, really deep, dark cave and find a spawn chunk where slimes will spawn and wait till they spawn. And you just get very lucky and just get maybe 20 to 15 slime balls. But now, you don't need the slime balls to craft the leads. You can just craft them with strings. Like you fucking should have. I don't know why they... Bro, it's weird. Yep. And as to the lead recipe change as well, the saddle changes has... saddle recipe has also changed as well. Or, well, actually, I wouldn't say changed. More like added. So to do it, it's like 3 leathers and 1 iron ingot. And the recipe can get unlocked in your green book in the crafting table when you pick up a leather piece. Not an iron piece, a leather piece. It's mainly made up of leather. You know, it makes sense. Now, splash potion mechanics have changed. This is what I was talking about before. So this is what have they changed. So it says here, the splash potion distance to affected entities now depends on the closest distance between the entity hitbox and the splash potion hitbox where it landed. This means that if an entity is hit directly by the splash potion, it will receive the full effect of the potion. If the entity are grouped together, they will receive the same effect strength. So I will now demonstrate what that means, because I was a bit confused when I read that. I was like, how the fuck does that mean? Like, I only get strength 1 if it's hit like 3 blocks away from me, or do I get the full strength? Like, I'll just show you. So I have a strength 2 potion, and a milk bucket just to let me like get the effect off and stuff like that. Now it says here it's a minute and 30 seconds, and it's a strength 2. Now the quality of the strength doesn't change. It's still a strength 2, but the time of it does change. So if I just throw up on my head, it's a minute and 30 seconds, like normal, right? But if I just drink this milk really quickly, and you throw the milk, and you throw the splash potion just over here, it only goes for 33 seconds. Which means the further it is thrown, the less time you are affected by the potion. So if I try and throw it, it's furthest. So I go over here. Yeah, 10 seconds. So yeah, basically, the further the splash potion is thrown, the less time you have with the effect that you're using. So you pretty much want to make sure you want to hit that directly onto the thing you want it being affected, or else you're just going to lose time. You're not going to get the full time from the splash potion. Now, moving on from 1.21.6 to 1.21.7, the only thing that was added, physical item thing was the new Mujis lava chicken. I still don't fucking know why. Lava chicken, I haven't heard this. I don't know if it's actually straight from the movie or if it's just like a pixelated version. And the other thing that they added was some paintings from the artist Sarah Boheming to the game. A painting called Good Boy. I haven't actually been able to find it. I don't know which one it actually is. I'll probably put it up on the screen if I find it. If not, you'll probably figure it out and find it, whatever one it is. It's called Good Boy. Alright, so now that I've kind of gone through over everything in the patch notes that I've seen, the latest patch notes 1.21.8 just has a bunch of bug fixes. Nothing but graphical corruption and freeze issues like blazing, streaming, hotfix. Today we're releasing 1.21 fixing various issues, blah blah blah. It's just graphic bugs. Nothing worry about that. So we're currently on the 1.21.8 update. This update came out in July of 17th, 2025 on a Thursday. It is currently September, which an update's probably going to come out soon regarding something. Until then, though, this is what we got. So we're going to go through what we got here. I've got the Happy Gas fully healed. I've got the dried gas block here. I've got its saddle here. I've got one music disc and the second music disc. Okay. And these two chests have the new crafting recipes. So the crafting recipe to make a leather now is 3 leathers and 1 iron ingot. To make the string now is, so the slime block used to be here, but it's now been removed. You only just need, I think it's 5 strings now in this sequence to get the string. To make the saddle here for the Happy Gas, you would have to use 3 wools, 2 glass blocks, and a leather, and you'd use shears to take it off and on. Shears can also work on pigs and stuff as well. I'll quickly spawn up a pig real quick. Okay, quickly spawn up a pig. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Let's grab the saddle. Plonk. And then we use the shear. Voila. No more senseless killing. You can just sheave the saddle off. Voila. And then, oh, yes. On, off. So yeah, there's 2 ways to take off the saddle. There's this way, and then there's the shears way. All right. All right. Oh, I'll just put this saddle back on. Cool. So yeah, that's how that works. Now, obviously, like I said in the patch notes, this can change colors. You just got to change these 3 wools to make different versions of them. If I just search up the gas sat, I think it's, no, what is it called? Saddle. I forgot what it's called. What is it called? Harness, that's the one. There we go. There's different versions. Pink, purple. Wait, that's pink? What's this? Oh, magenta. Purple. Oh, the different colors. Black 1, 2, white 1, 2. I think white is just the bare basics one. This is the gas. Let's take this out. And I didn't take it out. Of course I didn't take it out. Okay, so I've got the 2 eggs separately here. You can tell there's a small difference. The normal gas egg has no smile, but the happy one has a smile. So this is regular gas. This is a normal gas that you see since the dawn of Nether. Then if we go and, so that was that. And then we put the happy gas. Oh wait, it even sounds different. And it's got smaller legs. It's got smaller tentacles. So we'll put on, yeah, so it's just a distinct difference. This one's longer, larger, and sadder. This one is smaller, cutier, and happier. Obviously, we know what happens when you kill this one. Done. Sorry I have to do this. Oh, it dies very peacefully. Oh no. I don't think anyone wants to kill the happy gas friends. But yeah, that's what happy gas looks like. Let's get this guy out and put it in some water. It said it takes 20 minutes, but I'm just gonna have it out. I'm just gonna put it in some water, and see what. We'll check out the music disc while it's waiting. Plonk. All right. So now we wait. All right. So the first disc we'll check is the Tears music disc. Let's give it a listen. So far, so good. Oh, what the hell? I love how every music disc has a beat makes you do this. Horse is digging it. Alright, that's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty sick song. Not sure how long it goes for, but that I like that song. That's fat. That's fire. Now it's time for the one I'm dreading. Oh, okay, that's cute. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cute. This is sick. I like it. This is actually fire. I'm not gonna lie. It makes me want to run. Speed running. Oh my god, the villager's singing. What? Oh, that's fucking sick. What? The villager was singing that? Wow. 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 Blows me away. That's crazy. That's fucking awesome. This is second favorite music disc now. Oh my god, this is gonna be my second favorite music disc. I thought it was just gonna be just straight pixelating, like how it was playing. It was good. Like pixelating is good. The villagers singing, crazy. Crazy. This is crazy. Fucking wow. Oh, what? What the? Oh. Oh, that is amazing. What the fuck? That went insanely hard. That's, oh wow. Oh wow. 10 out of 10. Straight instant 10 out of 10. Best fucking music disc I've ever heard. Still second to my favorite one. My favorite one being the white one, because it's just nostalgic. But still, fuck. Crazy. It's even better than Pig Step. Hot topic, better than Pig Step. Not gonna lie. That's fucking crazy. Oh my god. Oh wow. Alright, whoa. That blew me away. That genuinely blew me the fucking away. That's crazy. Oh my god. Alright, let's jump into the mechanics of the happy gas. Fuck, that actually blew me away. That's crazy. Alright, so I've got the happy gas spawn in because this one's probably gonna take a while to, you know, recuperate. So I've got the harness here and I've got its spawning. So I'm gonna quickly spawn it. Alright, so it follows me while I've got the snowballs. That's pretty cute. And if I slap that on, oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Look at that. So it comes down to me when I have snowballs, but if I don't have snowballs, it just does its cycle. I don't want to get. Oh, do I just jump onto it? Oh wow. Oh, and I get to control it. Oh, I full on, and I can walk on it. Oh. Yeah, that's right. It said you can walk on it. Oh, this is crazy. And there's 4 places you can sit on this. It is pretty good. Like let's say this was an entire city. This would be fantastic transportation for an entire city worth. Probably getting to like 1,000 blocks away or 500 blocks away would be a bit of a trek, but getting from like citywide area, so if this was entire village, entire city, this would be perfect for that. Yeah. I don't know much what you can do with the gas, or this is pretty much all I know you can do with the gas. But I did see a bunch of videos saying that there's a bunch of like little things you can do with it, like bombing runs, archery shooting, elytra hopping, and stuff like that. You can literally parkour off. Probably you can just parkour off them. That's pretty sick, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, I guess while I'm up here, I might as well just knock down all the reviews for everything that we talked about. So, the 1.21.6, what it offered. Happy Gas. Happy Gas, the mob itself. So, like the dried mob, the Happy Gas mob itself, and the harnesses and all it. Anything Happy Gas related, I'm going to give this a good 9 out of 10 rating from me. Purely because it wouldn't be a 10 out of 10 only because it is quite slow, but it is quite unique. This does remind me of like stuff you can get from mods and stuff, but now it's a completely vanilla function, which is sick. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for me. Solid review, probably the best review I've given so far. The last video that I did on updates, the reviews were quite low. I think the highest review I did was an 8 for, I can't quite remember. I think it was the eggs, like the eggs design changing was great. I think I gave that an 8. Music disc, the tears, I'm gonna give that a 7. That music disc did quite hit fire. It was pretty good. The fucking lava chicken no one, fucking crazy. That's a 10 out of 10 for me. That is the best music disc that I have seen in a long time. It's Pig Step was great when it came out, and the Warden one that came out wasn't that great, but it was like Pig Step was still better. But this lava chicken one, fuck, that's crazy. I know a couple of jump style fanatics would love that. And the villager singing, fucking, oh, that was fucking funny and hilarious, and probably the best thing I've heard all day. The location bar, I'm gonna give that a 6, only because I wasn't too fuss on, you know, we didn't need new things to identify where players were. We had the map, we had the compass, we had pretty much the maps and the compass were the only thing we really needed to locate our friends. Plus, we're all smart enough to know that we all have coordinates, so we just look at the coordinates and be like, hey, you at this and this and that, and we're like, yeah, we're at this and that. So the location bar wasn't really a good high note for me. I'll give that a little bit of a 6.6 out of 10. But other than that, I guess, you know, it's unique and it's different and it's useful in a way. As long as the XP bar isn't been completely replaced, because how the hell are we ever going to gauge on new XP? It's kind of crazy. The splash potion new mechanic, the new splash potion thing, that one I'm gonna give it a 6.5. Actually, no, I'll give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Reason for 7 out of 10 for me is because you have to pretty much, if you want to use a splash potion and hit something with it and you want them to have the effect longer, you would have to pretty much hit your target dead on. And if you miss, you only have a small, the length of the potion reduces depending on how far you've thrown the potion from the target. And, you know, not a lot of people out there have the best aim. Granted, pros out there will have the best aim, so they don't have to worry about this feature, so they will always get the full effect of the splash potion. But yeah, I don't even think people when using splash potions, they don't use it for other people. I think the only 2 things I know they use splash potions for is the villager healing and self splashing when in PvP. So they'll just chuck it all on themselves, which guarantees you full effect, full time effect if you just throw it all on yourself. But yeah, other than that, that's still a 7 out of 10 for me. You pretty much have to hit your aim, and you'll get the full time effect, which is iffy for me. Now, one last thing about the music disc, the lava chicken one. To actually get that lava chicken music disc, you gotta kill a fucking chicken jockey. You gotta kill a zombie on a chicken. That will guarantee you to get the this music disc, which is actually quite more common than you think. I'm not gonna lie. I've counted a lot of chicken jockeys, I guess you can call them that, often in my Minecraft worlds. So it's quite common to get that disc. It's not as hard as getting the pick step disc or any other disc for that matter, getting a skeleton to kill the creeper. I still haven't successfully gotten that to happen yet, or yet had that happen to get my favorite music disc. But that brings a close to our review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry that it took a bit. I should have been releasing other videos like SevTech and some of the stream clips and stuff like that. But I thought I'd give you guys this since it's like a straight one-on-one with the game that I've started this channel all the way in the beginning, which is Minecraft. Yeah, I will definitely jump on the next patch notes when it comes out. I won't do a batch one like this again unless it's like small, multiple small ones. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.